Okay, I'm going to show you how I like to cut my rolls. So I already have a sheet of 13 by 36 roll paper, Crafting Besties. I put it on my mat, and my mat is 36 inches already. So I just measure that out, and then I cut it. But I cut it on this guillotine here, and I just cut the first one 36 inches. But for my next ones, this is what I like to do. I like to use this first one as a template for the next one. So I just line them up together so that I can get my edges really nice and sharp and even. And then I just pull it. I pull it through until I get to the end of the first one right there. And then you can hold this down if you want to, but I don't want my paper to fall on the floor, so I'm just going to cut. And that's how you do that. And that's the easiest way to get these cut. And I'm also printing out some right here into my printer, and I can show you the print as it's coming out. So here is that print as it's coming out of my 8550 Epson printer. And so this side is probably not cut that even because this was one I just noticed it was folded, so I just cut it. But it's at the end, so it really didn't matter. But at the beginning, I make sure that it's nice and straight edge so that it can feed through easier. And I have some paper already loaded in because I just find that helps to line it up and to help it to feed through, as opposed to this sheet is thin just being in here by itself for my printer. And my rollers are kind of iffy because I was trying some DTF hack crap because it never works for me, so it kind of jacked up my rollers. So I would not recommend trying the hack because the paper got stuck and I had to pull it, and ever since then my rollers have been acting kind of crazy. But this takes about almost 10 minutes to print, depending on how much color you have on the sheet. But this is an all over design that I'm doing, and this is actually my last page of it. Here are my other 3 pages, because I have 4 pages of this, and I'm just going to piece them together. Here's the other sleeve. All 13 by 36 inches is what I cut these to be. Okay, so I'm going to have a lot longer for this one to come out. And so it's not that much design on here, so it shouldn't take it that long as it gets down to the end here. But just wanted to show you just a little bit of my process, and maybe it could become your process to make this a little bit easier. Whatever you can take from this video, use it as you may. But just thought I would make one just so you guys can see my process. If it will help, you know. Try to make it easier. We can work smarter, not harder. So I'm just going to keep letting this go. And I just want to stay right here with it. Kind of got to babysit it because I don't have my table close by. So I don't want this to fall on the floor when it's done. So I just make sure that I'm over in the area so I can know when it's close to finishing. Because my computer, actually, I have the dialogue set up so I can see right here when it's almost done, in case I have to step away. Not that. I don't know why that's on here. But anyway, this is what I want to show you. See, it's almost at the end. So if I'm doing something, I just try to watch that status bar so that I can make sure that I'm nearby to get my print. It's not wet. It's tacky because this is tacky paper, and that's another thing. You will not need adhesive spray with this. And so here's the box that it comes in. So my camera is rotated, but that's Crafting Besties. And I just keep it wrapped up in the roll back into the box when I'm done with it. And here is the roll. This is what this looks like. And the way you load this on to the machine, not on the machine, but you know, you want to make sure that you have it the way that it is already. And this is like a shiny side back here. You probably can't see that. And this is a little bit rougher. So that's how you know which way this paper is supposed to go. Because the tacky side is right here. Because when I touch it, it feels a little bit sticky. Just a little bit. So that's why I like to keep it in a box so that it doesn't get wet or anything like that. And I got it way up here on my shelf so that I don't need it on the floor or anything like that. You just never know. With kids, I don't need some spill or anything happening. So this is almost done. As you can see, this is a pretty long sheet. And I still got a lot of ink left. And I've used like my bottles of ink for a while now. But that's that. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.